So what was the impact of the Vikings at this time? With no historical records in Scotland, we have to rely totally on archaeological evidence. Dr. James Barrett hopes to find some answers at a newly discovered site on the island of Westray in Orkney, where it appears that the Vikings took over one of the original settlements. He's been searching for clues in ancient rubbish dumps or middens.
So here we have about 50 centimetres of the Viking Age midden. It's dominated by fish bone. You see pieces sticking out all over the place. Also a marine shell. But here we have a major break into this.
It changes completely, doesn't it?
This material, which has very little fish bone in it, a lot less shell. The majority of the bone that's there is mammal bone, often in quite large pieces.
It's incredible that you can see the point in time when the Vikings arrived by just looking at the change in refuse. And close by on the shore, waves have exposed another midden and another side of Viking life.
It contains even more fish bone. It's just incredible, actually. You see a lot of shell. The shell is almost certainly bait, but in fact, it's the fish that are really important. What you have are lots of skull bones, and then the vertebrae from the very front of the fish, ones like this. And this is a butchery pattern which we know from medieval depictions of dried and salted fish.
So they're chucking the heads away
there
and drying the rest of the fish.
That's certainly the likelihood, yes. Now the question is, why is there this explosion in the use of marine resources? There's no apparent increase in the consumption of fish based on the dietary evidence from the human bone.
So what are they doing with all this fish?
The most likely explanation, to my mind, is that this material is going elsewhere, and really that it's part of the commercial revolution that happens at the end of the Viking Age, the late Viking Age, and into the Middle Ages, where trade in commodities becomes important.